Hi there, my name's Rachel and I am just going to give you a short energizing flow to begin your day or even to reset you in the middle of the day. I always like to begin with a short grounding little bit of breath work. So just gently close down your eyes in whatever your comfortable seat is this morning. Squeeze your shoulders up to your ears, breathe in fully, sigh out, roll them down and back. One more time, drawing the breath deep into the base of the lungs, belly fills. Squeeze the shoulders up at the same time, chest fills up, and then sigh out. Roll the shoulders down and back. And just take these next few long, slow, deep breaths in the nose and out the nose to allow you to anchor to this moment, here, now. Because your breath is a superpower. Connects your outer world with your inner world. Once you feel grounded and stable in your body, you're going to sweep the arms up to the sky, full breath in. Exhale, sigh, cactus. Inhale, sweep up. Fill up with fresh energy and sigh out any tensions, any heaviness. Sweep up. This time just sigh out and twist to your right. Cactus arms. You can place now the left hand on your right knee and right hand behind you. Just find a gentle twist. On every exhale, you're just gently looking over that right shoulder a little bit more. And then as your breath comes in, sweep the right arm up and over. And just feel that stretch in the side body. Then roll it down to your knee and just give your whole back body a stretch. Full breath in. Releasing sigh. Really nice. From here, open up through cactus and place the fingertips behind you. Put your feet out wide and lift and open up the heart space, the chest. And as you exhale, drop knees to right. Keep your chest square. And now move with your breath. At your pace, just waking up the hips. And you're using your breath to connect you to this moment. Because our thoughts, our feelings, our emotions take us to the past or the future by their very nature. So be here now. Practice using your breath and sensation. That's it. Once you've evened out the sides, just slowing it all down. You're going to swap over the legs, so the opposite to what comes naturally comes in front. And you're going to inhale, draw the chest forwards, hands are on knees. Exhale, round and curl. Inhale, sweep up. Draw the chest through the arms. And as you exhale, really pull on the knees and feel that stretch in your back body. On the next inhale, find length in your spine, sweep up. Exhale, cactus, sigh. Turning to your left now. The right hand comes to your left knee. And left hand just behind your base of your spine on the floor. Inhale for length. Exhale, move into that space you've created. On the next inhale, sweep that arm up and it folds over to the side, your left shoulder opening. Really nice. Sweep it down to the knee and just give your neck a bit of loving again. Maybe hugging the knees up, soft elbows. There is no right or wrong way to do any of these asanas, these poses. It's just about how it feels in your body. So really tune in and adjust as appropriate. From here, open up through cactus. And this time we're going to come forwards onto all fours for some rolling balasana. So child's pose with your knees out wide, but moving in your child's pose in whatever way feels good for your body. So perhaps it's circles, perhaps it's figures of 8. But can you slow the breath down? The term yoga itself means to yoke. The union of body, breath, mind, movement. And you begin to see that they merge. So it becomes like a moving meditation. Perhaps you like to rock backwards and forwards with a cat pose in between. So as you come forwards, you curve the spine, then drop the chest. Lift the feet up, open the front body. Exhale, move through into child's pose. As your breath comes in, you roll up, drop chest, draw the upper arms back. As you exhale, sigh, drop back into child's pose. Full breath in your child's pose. And a grounding sigh. Feeling your whole body melt towards the earth. Bringing yourself up into tabletop position. Lengthen your spine, your right leg comes out and just pulse for a couple of gentle stretches. And engaging that right glute, lift the right leg. Keep your core engaged as you lift that left arm out in front of you, thumb facing up. Inhale, create length. Exhale, hug knee to elbow, round and curl. As your breath comes in, you kick out, you lengthen. Exhale, hug it in. Inhale, sparking the fingers, the toes. Exhale, round it. Press the elbow into knee. Gauge the deep core. One more, you lengthen. Then reaching behind you with that left hand, option to take the foot or just hover it and feel this lovely opening in your shoulder as you press the foot into the hand if you've taken it. One more inhale, left shoulder drawing round, opening. And without pinging it, you gently release it. Place that foot on the mat for a supported half moon. Your right arm sweeps up and you can give your whole front body a stretch here. Maybe some circles. Maybe just reaching overhead. Use sensation to connect to your physical body. Noticing any tightness, taking the healing breath there. Full breath in, softening even more. Then sweep it back down and give your whole body a wiggle. Happy dog, wag tail. Going going to the other side when you're ready, finding a long straight spine, left leg comes out, you can pulse, stretching the calf, then come to stillness, engage the left glute and lift that left leg, hips are square, right arm reaches forward, you create length on the inhale, exhale, hug knee to elbow, press it in, inhale, kick out, lift up, exhale, hug it in. Inhale, you lift, you lengthen. Swim that right hand behind you and take the foot. And gently exploring the edge of your comfort zone. Never forcing, just flowing. Just gently challenging your poses. With curiosity, no judgment. Release that hand, really nice. Place that foot behind you. And the right foot will swivel behind as you open the whole body now into your supported half moon. Stretching the fascia of the front body, maybe rotating this left arm. Your shoulders above your wrist, your right shoulder. And then you can make like a banana and stretch the side body. Breathe into the muscles between the ribs. And swim it back. And just give your whole body a wiggle. Long, slow, full inhale. And a cleansing exhale. Tuck the toes under now in your tabletop position. And come into a cow pose. Your tailbone's lifted, your chest's lifted. Drop your chin to chest in your cow pose. You're preparing to lift the hips up and back, downward facing dog. Long, full, steady inhale. And a steady exhale. Feel your hands pressing into the earth and away in the opposite direction from the heels grounding down towards the mat. Shake your head, nod your head, and now pedal the feet in whatever way feels good. Maybe looking under the armpit of the straight leg, like you're moving through treacle. Click, 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 just noticing any resistance in the body. Asking yourself, am I holding tension in parts of my body that don't need to be? So maybe wiggle your jaw, nod your head. And then coming into a wide down dog position, feet wide on the mat. On the inhale, you're going to come to a high hover, shoulders are over wrists. As you exhale, drop the knees to a low hover and roll it down and then lift the hips up into down dog. So it's like a wave. Inhale high, shoulders above wrists. Exhale, knees drop to a low hover and you gently roll back and up. 4 more with your breath. Riding the breath like a wave. This beautiful circular motion, waking up the hips, the wrists, the shoulders, engaging the core. And if this is too much, you can just drop the knees at any time instead of the hover, and then just lift up into your down dog. So adjust any pose to serve what you need today. From here, we're going to heel toe the feet gently to the front of the mat. Ragdoll. Full breath in. Cleansing sigh out. Rocking right to left. And now releasing the hands. You're going to roll up the spine. Vertebrae at a time, engaging with that earth element as your feet ground down into the mat. Inviting in the water element as you flow up the spine. Our body loves this fluidity. We're 80% water. And now the air element as you take a deep breath in. Sweep the arms up to the sky. And think of one thing you're grateful for in this moment, right now. It can be something as simple as moving our body in this way. Seal it in your hands and place it in your heart space. And set your intention, your sankalpa. What feeling do you want more of in your life? And embody it. And enjoy the flow. Inhale. Extended mountain. Sweep up. Exhale, swan dive, bow. Uttanasana. Inhale, half lift. Hands press into thighs. Exhale, hands to mat. Step right leg back, runner's lunge. Feel the thighs wrap towards one another as you lift that right arm up to the sky. Inhale, left arm to the sky. Exhale, thread the left arm under the right arm through thread needle. Inhale, lift up, open that left shoulder. Exhale, thread it through and reach as far as you can go, twisting. Inhale, you lift up, you open the left shoulder. Exhale, hand to mat, step back, high plank. Your body one long line of energy as you lower to the earth. For 3, 2, maybe dropping the knees if you need to. 1, baby cobra. Plug toenails in and lift the upper body. Exhale, you lower. Shalabhasana, locust pose. Lift your chest, your feet, and your gaze can be ahead of you on the mat to keep your spine in alignment. Arms like a cactus. Open out wide. As you inhale, reach the arms ahead of you so you're like a Y shape. Exhale, hug them back. Elbows to ribs. Inhale, you reach forwards, you lengthen. Exhale, hug back. One more. Inhale, you're lengthening, strengthening your whole posterior chain. Exhale, hug it back in. One more, you lift here, and then release it down. Just support your head with your palms and bend at the knees, windscreen wiper. Steady breath in. Sigh out. From here, your feet come back to earth, arms out wide like you've got teepees under your hands. And you're going to peel the whole upper body up. And exhale, roll it down. Inhale, lift up, fill up with fresh energy. You sigh out any stuck, stale energy. Lifting, using the back body, the glutes to stabilize you. This time drop the right shoulder and look over the left. Keep the pelvis square. Back to center, you lift up. Exhale, drop the left shoulder, look over your right. Back to center, lengthening through the spine. Peel it back down, hands under shoulders. Tuck toes under and come through child's pose. Lifting up and back, downward facing dog. Ardha Mukha Svanasana. Full breath in. Let it go. With a sigh. Right leg steps forward, runner's lunge, right side. Find your foundations before that right arm lifts up to the sky. Opening. Exhale, thread it through and under your left arm, in front of your leg. Inhale, you sweep it up, you're grounding down and rising. Exhale, you're sweeping it through. massaging the organs. One more, lift up, open up. Exhale, hand to mat, step forward, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, you bow. Chair pose, Utkatasana. Sweep the arms up and sink. Feel that grounding into your heels with the upper body lifting. Now lift your heels to challenge your balance. And shaking is good. It shows you're challenging yourself. And the wobbling, it's firing new neurons in your brain. Draw the hands back so slowly. Strength, stability, and mobility. And your breath is steadying your whole nervous system. Your gaze, your drishti is steadying your mind. When your energy locks, your bandhas are steadying the pose itself. Sweeping the arms back up above your head. Exhale, you bow. Really nice. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana of your choice. Hands to mat. Step or bunny hop back to high plank. High to low plank as you exhale, no lower than your elbows. Inhale, up dog. Upper arms draw back, lift up through the crown. Exhale, downward facing dog. Feet hip width apart. And you soften your jaw, your neck. Feel the hips lifting up and back. And your chest gently moving towards your thighs, so a soft bend in your knees. Right leg lifts to the sky, inhale. Bend and open up that knee on the exhale and rotate it in whatever way feels good. Keeping your weight equal in both hands to protect your wrists. We hold so much tension in our hips. That energy in motion, emotions get stuck in our body, so release it with the breath. Going the other way with the movement. Kick the leg to the sky now, square hips. Inhale, and as you exhale, knee to right elbow. Plug it in, extend if you want to challenge yourself. Or even an inversion if you want to play with it. Inhale, you lift the right leg up, you kick up. Exhale, knee to left elbow, pause. Extend it here and place it to the earth. Rolling onto the inner blade of the left foot for fallen star. Left arm lifts up, stretching the fascia of the front body. And your legs are like scissors, drawing towards one another. Exhale, gently draw that hand back to mat. Lift the right leg to sky. Exhale, knee to nose, tiger pose. Inhale, you lift up, you kick up. Exhale, warrior one, Virabhadrasana one. Find your wide stance before you rise. And then exhale, sink and settle. You're pressing into the outer blades of the feet. Lifting on the inhale and folding, sighing on the exhale. Hips square to the front as you sweep up. And then exhale, you bow. This strength in your lower body and softness, ease in your upper body as you draw up again. Inhale and sigh, bow. One more time. Challenging your balance. Bring it back up now. And open through cactus. Interlace your hands. Draw knuckles to your back heel. And then you bow, humble warrior. Pause in your humble warrior. Just imagine all of the shoulds, the pressures, judgments, expectations are just falling out the top of your head. Softening wherever you can, inviting in this ease and flow Then release the hands and lengthen up. Exhale, hands to mat. Inside the right foot. Lift the back heel and heel toe that right knee out wide. Opening into whatever lizard version you would like. Maybe a twist, maybe a reclined lizard as you lower to your elbows. Just slow down the breath. And always the option to drop the back knee, to know when you need to ease off and when you need to challenge yourself to grow. That's the practice of listening to your body. Gently coming up when you're ready and placing that left hand in the middle of the mat for side plank, Vashisthasana, left side. Option to support it or find this stacked position with right foot on top of left. You can hover that top leg and pulse. Your shoulder is above the wrist and you're lifting your hips to the sky. Pulse for 3, 2, 1. Really nice. Now lift that right leg and place it behind you, opening into Wild Thing. Lifting and opening the front body. Then exhale, gently bring it round and just sink into your child's pose. Slow, steady inhale. And as you exhale, grounding more towards the earth. Just noticing, has your breath become a little short and rough? Can you slow it down? Coming back up when you're ready. Toes tuck under and lift up and back. Downward facing dog. Left leg lifts to the sky on the inhale. Bend and open up that knee. Rotating it in whatever way feels good. Maybe it's circles, maybe squares, maybe no shape. You just want to open it up gently. But we hold so much in our hips. It's the densest tissue in our body. So release it with the breath and the circles. And square the hips, lift the left leg to the sky. Exhale, knee to left elbow. Extending the leg if you want to challenge yourself or exploring any inversion. Going gently though, lift up, kick up. Exhale, knee to right elbow. Plug it in. Extend the leg, place it down and open up the front body. Feeling the fascia stretching, the heart space lifting. Legs drawing towards one another energetically. Then reach that right hand down and the left leg kicks up again. Inhale. Exhale, knee to nose, tiger pose. Inhale, you lift up, you lengthen. Exhale, step through and find your foundations. Warrior one. Just like in life, you can't build on anything without strong foundations. And then you sink and settle. And I need to peel off a layer. It's getting warm in here. Find your warrior one, Virabhadrasana one, pressing into the outer blades of the feet, hips square to the front, and you lengthen on the inhale, then side bow, keeping the hips hugging in, sweep up, folding down the midline of your body as you sigh. Strengthen your legs and the ease as you sweep up in your upper body. Last one, let it go. Drawing in whatever you need for this season of spring. And then opening through cactus. Interlace hands and draw knuckles to the back heel. Gentle micro back bend. Humble warrior. Bowing our busy minds to the wisdom of our hearts. Can you soften your neck? Let your head just hang like a bowling ball. relax all the other muscles in your face, your shoulders. And then gently release the hands, sweep back up. Exhale, hands on the inside of that left foot. The back heel can lift and you heel toe that left foot out wide. Finding your version of lizard. You can open up the knee, the left knee with the left hand, gently twisting. Or maybe you prefer stillness in a reclined lizard. You tune in to what will nourish your body so you can move freely for years to come. And that's what this practice is. It's like a moving meditation to connect our busy minds with our feeling body. So practice it now. Gently bringing yourself up. Placing the right hand underneath your right shoulder for side plank, right side, Vashisthasana. You can stack the feet or support with a kickstand. So many variations, pulsing the top leg. If you want to engage that left glute more, pulse for 3, 2, 1. Lifting that foot up now, placing it behind you. Wild thing, lift and open up the pelvis. These back bends are so energizing. They tap into your circulatory system, but equally they massage the vagus nerve. So they're bringing it all into balance. Gently swim it all the way round, back, and come into puppy dog. Hips above knees and your whole upper body can just melt towards the earth. Option to have your forehead on the mat, or if you have a lot of movement in your spine, you can place the chin to the earth. Close down your eyes in puppy dog and just take a few breaths, allowing the heart to melt towards the earth on every exhale. And visualize you're breathing into the back channels of the heart. On the inhale, and softening on the exhale. Then gently rolling forwards, Sphinx pose, onto your stomachs. Shoulders are directly above your wrists, elbows, and your forearms. It's literally like a sphinx, same length as your forearms width, and you're splitting the mat in two with your forearms. As your elbows draw back, you lift up through the crown, and as you exhale, drop chin to chest, crown to mat. Option to hover the whole pelvis, the whole body, hugging it in from muscle to skin to bone. As your breath comes in, you drop the pelvis. Lift up through the crown. Exhale. Crown to earth. Hug it all in. Your glutes and your core, the engine of your body, protecting your spine. Last one, you lift up from here. Head comes forward, tuck toes. You're in a low plank on your forearms. Feel the strength in your whole body. And tippy toe your feet up to a cheeky little dolphin pose. If you want to strengthen your shoulders here, you can rock backwards and forwards in your dolphin. Or option to just come into down dog if this feels too much. You can also play with lifting one leg here and coming into a pincher. These are all different variations, but really taking care. Just going very gently with yourself, maybe just marching the feet to really prepare for pincher another day. And then when you're ready, downward facing dog. Let your head hang heavy now. After that compression of your neck, just nod your head, shake your head. At the end of the next exhale, bend your knees looking forward. You're going to step or bunny hop into Malasana, a yogi squat. If you engage all your digits, you can slow yourself down with the land and land softly. We're in a Malasana here. Gently, I'll face you. From here, you can just rock from right to left. Slow the breath down and notice as it moves through your body. From here, preparing for a twist. Right arm reaches forward and your left arm gently rotates back. Maybe you have a half bind, bending at the left elbow and taking the right wrist. Or just explore the edge for you. Back to center. Inhale. Exhale, left arm reaches forward, your right arm comes up. You just breathe through the discomfort, never through any pain. But there's a necessary discomfort, that point where we grow. Baptiste says the pose begins when we want to come out of it. And it's a practice of staying with the sensation, with the healing breath. And you notice that it dissolves. When you bring this gentle, kind, curious awareness to your body. Bring it back to center now, preparing for crow. Fingertips spread out on the mat. You want to come from as high a position as possible, using your upper arms as a ledge. And you can play with lifting one foot and then the other. Or if you've got a full crow in your practice, you can explore straightening your arms to crane to take it to the next level. When you're ready, drop it back down. Really nice. And from here, hands to mat, just lift the tailbone and fold forwards. As your breath comes in, squat back down, open up the chest. Exhale, hands to mat, lift tailbone. And this time, fold into ragdoll. Heel, toe, feet hip width apart. And just take opposite elbows. And sigh. Rocking right to left. And releasing the hands and rolling up the vertebrae one at a time. Sweep the arms up to the sky. Preparing for eagle pose, right side. Right leg wraps over. Right arm wraps under. And perhaps you have a version that looks like this. Supported. You find the version that serves you today. And you're squeezing the thighs. Forearms away from the face, elbows slightly lifted. And soften your shoulders away from your ears, sinking a little bit lower. On the next inhale, lift knee to chest, unravel arms, and tilt at the pelvis. Warrior 3, right heel kicks back, crown drives forwards, and you gently place that foot behind you for Anjaneyasana, crescent lunge, and sweep the arms up. Really good. Back knee is bent, you sigh, sink. Lift the arms, lengthen, fill up. Exhale, release. Soften. Inhale, drawing in whatever you need. And letting go whatever no longer serves you. Sweep up. This time a little twist, your left hand swims down and behind. So it's a deep twist. Right arm forward, both pulling in opposite directions. Thighs wrapping in towards one another. Draw that left arm up to the sky. Inhale, and then open now to warrior two. And just settle as your thighs wrap outwards now. Gaze is over your left little finger. Inhale, reverse, peaceful warrior. Exhale, left elbow to left knee. Extended side angle. Utthita Konasana. Option to hover that lower arm to challenge your core. Slow down the breath. It's your anchor for the practice. And on the next inhale, bring it all up. Straighten that front leg. Reverse triangle with straight legs. And coming into full triangle, Trikonasana. Left arm tracks forward, hips track back, and you fold. And your legs are drawing towards one another. It doesn't matter how these poses look. Feel the energetics of this grounding into your feet, lifting up through the right arm. One more breath. Really nice. Then sweep it up. This time both feet face the side wall. Your wide-legged forward fold. Interlace the hands. Open chest. And as you exhale, just allow your whole body to fold. Rinsing your shoulders. Weight is towards your toes. Slow the breath down. Let your head just soften, let it hang. So often we're holding it together, needing to keep control. So can you surrender, let go, soften. As you inhale, sweep it back up. Really nice. Preparing for half moon Ardha Chandrasana now. Your left foot turns to the front of the mat and you use the strength in that left leg to gently lift the right leg, stacking the hips, opening that right shoulder, using a block under your left hand to stabilize yourself. From here, exhale, fold forward, standing split, standing L. Inhale for length. Exhale, hug knee behind your left shin, sheep squat. Inhale, you lengthen. Exhale, hug. Inhale, kick out. Lengthen. This time, brush the back of your left shin. Rolling down with your knee, and then place the knee behind your left foot for a cheeky little supine twist. I'll swivel towards you so you can see your left knee is in the air and the left foot wrapped around the right thigh. Square the hips, sweep arms up. Exhale, hug your right hand around your left thigh and twist to your left. Create length with the inhale. Exhale, twist. Hugging that thigh in. Finding a deeper twist. The diaphragm expands the belly as you inhale. And that presses against your thighs. It massages your organs. Then twisting the other way, unwind the spine and give yourself a little press up in the opposite direction. Bring yourself up and come to half boat. Your left leg is kicking out. Your spine is long. From here, using the strength in your left leg, I'll face back on the mat to the side so you can see. You're going to step up, kick that right leg back, and just let it drop down next to you in a ragdoll as we began. Full breath in. Let it go. release the hands and roll up sky. Sweeping the arms up to the sky. Come onto tippy toes this time. Take a full breath in. And then sigh and shake it all out. Release all that tension. We don't shake enough. And it's such a good way of releasing any energy that we just want to get rid of. The high energy, that nervous energy. Just let it move out of you. And now ground. Ground into your feet. Extend the exhale. Preparing for eagle pose, left side, Garudasana. Left leg wraps over, left arm wraps under. You square your shoulders and your hips. Sinking a little bit lower, squeezing the thighs together. Finding that length in your spine, shoulders above hips. Feeling the shoulders melt away from the ears. Really nice. Then lift that knee to the chest and mindfully transitioning. Squaring at the hips, warrior three. Left heel kicks back as your crown drives forward. Palms facing the floor. Inhale for length. Exhale, gently place that foot down, crescent lunge, and sweep the arms up. Sigh out, sink. Draw in as you lift up. Let go as you sink down. One more, drawing in fresh energy, space, life. Exhaling any fear, any tension, any heaviness. Lifting up now. And your right arm swims back and twists round. Feet drawing towards one another. Arms are parallel, palms to the sky. Feel that deep twist. And draw it back to center. And exhale, open into your warrior two, your Energising 2. Feel pressing into the outer blades of the feet. And without looking, are your shoulders above your hips? Centered, grounded, here now. Reverse warrior, reach back. Stretching the side body. And as you exhale, right elbow to right knee. Extended side angle, left arm sweeps over. Notice how different it can feel on this side. Maybe finding a stronger variation if you have a bind or hovering that lower arm. One more full breath here. Then sweep it up. Straighten the front leg. Reverse triangle, reach back. And exhale, come forwards, preparing for triangle trikonasana. Upper body reaches before you fold. And you're like a piece of toast in a toaster, so stacked that you're lying against a wall. Legs drawing towards one another. Sweep it all the way up now, very nice. And I'm going to face you. Both feet turn out and you sink into goddess pose. As your breath comes in, sweep the arms up. As you exhale, just draw your hands down and sink. Like you're pushing a coffee plunger, grounding your energy. Inhale, I am open. Exhale, I am grounded. Inhale, sweep up, open. Exhale, grounded. This time preparing as you sweep up for half moon on the other side, right side. So your right foot turns to the front of the mat. You bend at the knee and you use that strength in your right leg to lift the left leg, stacking the hips. You can use a block of core or spring the earth up towards you and just explore your edge. Take a full breath here, opening even more that left shoulder, the left hip, and then gently fold forwards into standing splits. Inhale for length. Exhale, hug left knee behind your right shin. Inhale, you kick out, you lengthen. Exhale, you hug it in. One more, you lift up, you lengthen. Then draw that left knee behind your shin and brush down the back of your calf and tuck it in for a cheeky little supine twist here. Grounding into both sit bones. You can adjust to make it comfortable. Right knee is up to the sky as you sweep the arms up. And then hug with your left arm around that right thigh. On the inhale, you're opening the chest, creating length. Exhale, that right shoulder just twists round a little bit more, deepening the twist. Looking over your right shoulder, slowing it down. Swimming the arms all the way to the opposite direction for a little press up. And then bring it back up to center. I'll face the side. You're coming into that one-legged boat with your right leg in the air. Squeeze your shoulders up and roll them down and back. That length in your spine, join it with your left leg now, full boat. Feel that strength in your hip flexors, the length in your spine, maybe a shake. That's a good sign, that's the energy moving through you. On the next inhale, can you lengthen a little bit more? And then lower to low boat. Inhale, high boat. Exhale, low boat. Inhale, high boat. Bending your knees if you need to help your spine. Exhale, low boat. One more. Inhale, high. Exhale, low. Now hug knees into your chest and just slow it all down. Steady breath in. Grounding sigh. Feet to the earth, preparing for bridge pose. Option to interlace the hands. Once you've peeled the pelvis and the vertebrae up off the mat, you can shuffle your shoulders in and interlace your hands, pressing the blades of your palms and your forearms into the earth as you lift up. Heels drawing back towards your shoulders. This beautiful heart opener. Breathing into the whole front body. Maybe asking yourself, where am I saying yes where I really mean no? Where am I giving away my personal power? Because this also opens up your solar plexus chakra, this place of inner strength and power. Visualize breathing into that now. And then release the shoulders, the hands, and peel one vertebrae down at a time. Let your knees just knock together, your feet out wide. Place your left hand on your heart and your right hand on your belly. Just notice, maybe your heart is pounding. Notice your lungs swelling on the inhale. This body we so take for granted most of the time, and it's working tirelessly for us 24/7. So just take a moment to be grateful for these miraculous bodies. Happy happy baby. Make it a really happy baby and smile. And rock from right to left. You're taking the outside of your feet and really hugging the knees into the armpits. Deep inhale and let it go with a sigh. As you massage your spine and feel like your tailbone is pressing into the earth as well, every part of your spine. Coming into stillness in your down dog. In your happy baby, you open your legs slightly to a straddle. As you exhale, hug your feet into a lotus position. So knees out wide and peel your back body up. Inhale, roll down, open up. Exhale, hug it all in. Stretch the back body, feel those inner thighs opening. One more breath comes in, you open the legs to a straddle. Then place your feet on the earth. In fact, place your left leg out long. Lift your right leg up towards you and hug it in. Behind the thigh or the shin, you're just stretching your hamstring. Strings, 3 hamstring muscles, and then you can open up. In fact, it's also the life nerve down her back body. Our sciatic nerve. Open to the right, slightly feel that inner thigh stretch. And then explore walking it over your body just a tiny bit to stretch that right band. From here, hug that right knee into your armpit, preparing for supine twist. It rolls over your body, your hips stack, and you wing that right arm out. So your right knee is over to the left and your right arm is winged out, looking over your right shoulder. Supine twist. Every exhale, can you soften, surrender a little bit more. We're moving from those strong, yang, energizing, muscular poses. The doing to these yin, cooling, grounding poses. These asanas relate to the moon element, the feminine, the softness, a way of being. Just allow the pose to just meet you. And you gently roll back onto your back. Squeeze the knee into your armpit. Always coming out the poses the way we went into them. And release it down. Maybe wiggle your hips or even windscreen wipe your knees gently before we move to the other side. Right heel presses out long. The right leg is straight and you draw the left leg towards you. Doesn't matter how bendy it is, how flexible you are, just explore with a curious kind awareness how it feels. Visualize the healing breath going to those tight spots. Cross it over your body, feel the IT band stretch. Open it out to the side. Couple of breaths there. And then prepare for your supine twist on this side, squeezing the knee in and rolling it over your body. The right hand can rest on that knee as you look over your left shoulder. And you sink and soften with every exhale. It's beautiful grounding energy now, feeling so supported by the earth. Because we are elemental. by our very nature. We're made up of the same elements as nature. And this practice allows us to tune into those elements and bring it all back into balance. So balancing that strong fire element. Now with this beautiful earth grounding. Bringing your knee back into your chest, hugging it in. In fact, hug both knees into your chest. Give yourself a big squeeze. Prepare for your final inversion, whether that's a shoulder stand, or maybe you like to practice a headstand, or perhaps you want to be gentle and place a block under your coccyx and come into waterfall, also a lovely restorative pose. You tune in and you shift from any comparison to compassion. Use your breath to shift you from any distractions to direction. Stay with your intention. Placing those feet behind your head now. Plow. You might come to the earth or maybe hovering. You can place the hands on the earth and use your hands as brakes to brush your thighs and then your chins against your face. Using your core, you gently lower yourself to the earth. Preparing for Shavasana. So just spread your legs out wide. Your palms up to the sky so you are open to receiving. And together let's draw a long, slow, deep breath in. Take an extra sip in the mouth at the top. Hold it. Allow the energy of the practice to build inside you. And then release with a big sigh. Go to the very end of your exhale. Then draw in again. Breathing into the side body, the back body, belly, ribs expand. Extra sip of air at the top. Just hold it. But you're not holding any tension, you're just holding your breath. So soften every other muscle. And then release it all with a sigh. And now, just use these next few moments to allow all of that hard work to work its magic into your body. Into your cells, organs, your nervous system, every single layer of your body. Coming into this place of being, which can be so hard when we're conditioned to be human doings. Allow yourself this moment to fully surrender. Stay with your breath as your anchor to this present moment. Softening every muscle. Every inhale, the chance to draw in whatever you need. Going forwards. And every exhale, a chance to release and let go. Just receiving now. When you're ready, drawing the breath into your fingers, your toes. Maybe giving yourself a big stretch. And then Hugging knees to chest. Give and receive a big hug. Roll onto one side and just pause. And from here, you're going to gently bring yourself up to a seated position, whatever's comfortable for you, to seal the practice. I'll end with one of my favourite sayings. May you be granted the serenity to accept the things you cannot change, the strength to change the things you can, and the wisdom to know the difference. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining me, and see you very soon on the mat.